Something fucked up. Earlier this summer, I was thinking about killing myself, but it never happened because it turns out I was depressed and lazy. So it didn't happen. Man, I haven't had this many people staring at me since like earlier today, when I was standing outside in Old Navy pleasuring myself to the mannequins in the window display. I felt bad for the window washers, you know, and the families. But I couldn't help myself. I like my women quiet. And motionless. And sometimes headless, I'll be honest with you. That's what happens when you get off your medication, right, Blake? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Being off your medication is awesome. I'm off my medication and it's awesome. Or as I like to call, super happy fun trip to Awesome Town, which really just means you get to yell at inanimate objects and throw more food than you eat, and pretty much shit like whenever and wherever you want. So if you see me later on trying to shit into a toaster that I'm yelling at because it won't make my shit toast to throw at people, I'm off my medication. I'm from a town called Williamsburg, Virginia. It's right up the road. If you're unfamiliar with it, don't clap, dude. It's alright. It's alright. It's what most people call a retirement community, or as I like to call it, a place where old people come to die, which wouldn't be so bad if they didn't get in their car and try to take me with them. It's ridiculous. They must be like part of their AARP. I don't know. I mean, if idle hands are the devil's playground, isn't masturbating really just bringing me closer to God? I'm still trying to justify this whole Old Navy incident. It's not going to happen. I was being intimate with a woman recently, which was cool. And she said, I want to pour hot wax on your chest. And I was like, word? What scent? And she's like, why? And I'm like, because honestly, that tropical rainforest and tiger lily smells like your grandmother. Yeah, and that can be kind of weird, because I have to tell you, I think I'm in love. And she was like, oh my God. And I'm like, with your grandmother. It was awkward. I went to a wedding recently, and I used to think the worst thing at a wedding was the chicken dance, but it's not. It's got a bad rap. It's actually all the really lonely, drunk, single women doing the chicken dance. Like, I'm not fresh up on all the steps, but I'm pretty sure none of them involve shots of Jaeger. Yeah, or crying. Bad combination, okay? You got shots of liquor that get you drunk, and tears which make the dance floor slippery. Okay? So, shots of Jaeger plus tear-soaked slippery dance floor equals 3 million hits on YouTube, evidently. It was a good one. The only one that beat my video that week was Cat versus Lawnmower. Which I have to say was a much better movie than that. It was a much better movie. These things kill me. This next joke is called Gays and Squirrels. I could probably just say that and people would be like, oh. I came to an epiphany the other day. I realized that gay men and squirrels have a lot in common. Not only their affinity for nuts, but amazing climbing ability. I think I'm going to stick with gays and squirrels. This seemed to get a little bit better laugh. I don't know if what they say about elephants is true, But I bet you if I ran up and punched one in the balls, he would never forget that shit. It's an urban legend. You know, I'm a parent. I got 2 girls at home. And I think that parents should concentrate less on learning what toys are being recalled and concentrate more on teaching their kid not to eat fucking toys. Optimus Prime is not for digestion. But if you can digest Optimus Prime, I'll take your number. I'll take your number. Is it just me, or do clowns always look like they're guilty of something? Honestly, any guy in makeup like scares the shit out of me. Like if there's a transvestite like, hey, come here, I'd be like, no, thank you. And they have a lot more in common than that. They both get dressed up. They both wear way too much makeup, and they can both totally ruin a birthday party. I don't want either one popping out of my cake, is what I'm saying. Jeez. I gotta head out here pretty soon. I got a book coming out soon. Y'all should check it out. It's pretty cool. It's actually about Dr. Seuss. Not too many people knew this, but most of Dr. Seuss books were actually retrospectives on Nazi Germany. I don't know if you could tell by the illustration. But I'm writing a book about that, and my book is called The Who's or the Jews. Why Seuss ends with SS. I greatly appreciate everybody's time and attention. Thank you so much.